Yo, what's up world? It's your boy Philosopher here. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm an American in Russia, and I support the anti-gay laws that the Russians have. I don't really believe they're, okay, you can call them anti-gay, whatever. But I support those laws. Now, if you want to hear more about why I support those laws, you can see the video I made before this here. It's very popular. I spoke about why I support Russian anti-gay laws, and I also spoke about how stupid the bloodhound gang is, how stupid they are. I spoke about it. So now I want to speak about comparing blacks to being gay, because a lot of gay people and gay supporters love to say, oh, but you're black. What if black people this? What if black people weren't allowed to do this? Let me explain the difference for all of you idiots out there who can't tell there's a big difference between being black and being gay. I'll tell you in a second. Alright, there's something else I want to say. But anyway, I'll just get to the black and gay thing. Now, being black is something that I am. For example, if I were to stand outside any place in the world, stand there. Just stand there, not do anything. Just stand there. Anyone who has a mind, a brain, can look at me and say, oh, that's a black guy standing there. Or there's a black guy standing there. In any language, oh, there's a black guy standing there. Black guy, right? I could be butt naked, just standing there. I could have a big shirt on, just standing there. I'm still a black guy, right? So, let's pretend I was a gay black guy. I just stood outside. I just stood there. I'm gay, but I'm just standing there. No one knows me. What would they say? That's a gay black guy? No, they will not. They will say, that's a black guy. And my point of saying that is, no one's going to know you're gay unless you show it or tell them. No one is going to know you're gay unless you show it or tell them. Me being black, no matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what I show, I'm black. That's something that I am, and there's nothing I can do about it. And if you say, oh, I'm gay, and there's nothing I can do about it, yes, there is. You're gay, you can't change it, but let me explain to you what I mean. Not only am I black, I'm also an atheist. I'm an atheist. And I have a lot of friends in Russia, I have a lot of friends in America, and I even have friends up to the government in Chechnya. And they know I'm an atheist. But let me teach you the difference between being... No, I'm going to teach you the similarities with being gay and being an atheist. Now, I'm an atheist. If I go to Chechnya, no one knows me, and I stand there, are they going to say, oh, look, there's an atheist? They're not going to know I'm an atheist unless I say something. Why would I go to Chechnya with a big flag, woo, atheism, woo, atheism? Why? Why should I do that? Why would I do that? I know how they feel about atheists, and I understand their culture. Of course, in their culture, they really want everyone to be Muslims. Duh, everyone knows that. But at the same time, they respect other people. But why would I grab attention to myself, disrespect their culture, and hold an atheist flag? Or wear an atheist shirt? Or preach atheist stuff in the streets? Why? Tell me why. Why would I do that unless if I wanted to start trouble? What would that be doing positive for them, screaming all this atheism stuff in the middle of Chechnya? What would that do? That is the same thing as you being a gay person or a gay supporter going into the middle of Russia screaming, let gay Russians do this, let gay Russians do that, waving a flag, wearing a shirt, making two men kiss. Any of that. It is the same exact thing like me going into the middle of Chechnya screaming about atheism. It's not about who you are, man. You're allowed to be gay in Russia. You're allowed to be gay and compete in the Olympics. You're not allowed to advertise. That's basically what it is, dude. I'm an atheist, and I've always been that way, and I don't think I'll ever change. But I don't go around advertising it. It's who I am, whatever. I go inside of my house and start watching my atheist videos, or I start watching my, I love my atheist experience on YouTube. These two people who speak to religious people and they tell them why they're atheists. I love the show, but I'm not going to broadcast the show outside in the street in front of a bunch of Muslims. That's just starting trouble. And the reason why I'm giving this example is because that's exactly what a lot of you want. And that's exactly what a lot of you are trying to do. But I'll tell you this, if a Muslim from Chechnya were to do something like that, That's not the same as me. That's not the same as me. Why? Because he is from there. He's from there. So if he did something like that, I have no say. But me being an outsider, coming from, especially America, coming from America to Chechnya and trying to change their mind state, I'm ignorant. I'm not a part of their culture, and I'm disturbing basically their natural order. Because people change as time goes along, and they don't need me for that. What the majority of the people want is usually what the majority of the people get. So when you come to Russia, understand this. Russians, on average, don't like gays advertising it. They don't feel comfortable seeing two men kiss. They do not feel comfortable seeing a man grab another man's ass. They're not comfortable with it, dude. And no one's telling you not to be gay. And Chechens aren't telling me not to be an atheist. It's keep it to yourself. It's that simple. It's not a hate. It's not hate. It's keep it to yourself. When I go to Chechnya, I can't even hold my girlfriend's hand because it's against their culture. I'm not going to say, oh, that's against heterosexuality. I can't hold my girlfriend's hand. Oh, this is an outrage. No, it's their culture. Period. Respect it or leave it alone. That's it. And stop giving me all the gay rights, this is the same as black rights. I just destroyed that. If any place in the world has a problem with people, whether they be really tall or whether they be really short, really black, really white, something you can't help, then they have no business doing international relations. They're bad at international relations because no one should make a law against what you are. It should always be against what you do. And if you say you're gay and you have to do certain things because you're gay, you have to kiss people in the street, you have to wear a flag, and you have to wear, I don't know, just a man with a bra, you have to, if you feel you have to do these things, you have issues and you're making other gay people look bad. Because even a lot of gay Russians know they don't have to show it. They're perfectly happy being gay inside of their homes and not having everyone know and not bringing attention to it. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought that a lot of gay Russians are safe in Russia because they're not advertising it? Did you ever even think of that? I mean, you people are really going to get people hurt here. Just saying. Being black, being gay, not the same. I'm done. I'm ranting too long. That's it. I'm out. Later.